Hi, we're here with Meera Haridasa today to discuss dance. Hi, Meera.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, like what major you are, what year you are, where you're from?
So, I'm a sophomore studying computer science and statistics, and I'm involved in a lot of clubs and also the Statistics LLC, which takes up a lot of my time. And I'm also involved in research on campus. And something I love to do in my free time is dance, and I'm a part of Purdue Ross.
Wow, really busy it seems like.
Yeah.
So, what exactly is Ross for like myself or other people who aren't really familiar with Ross?
So Purdue Ross is a Indian dance form that originated from Western India in the state of Gujarat, and it's a form that involves dancing with no hands, which is called garba, and dancing also with sticks, colorful sticks, which are called dandias. So both garba and dandias make up Ross dance.
It's really cool and interesting. So, does Purdue Ross, are they affiliated with like any other organizations that they partner up with to either perform at or to do fundraising at or any other social events with?
Some of the clubs that get affiliated with Purdue Ross are AIF and SASA, and AIF hosts a show for one of our cultural um, holidays called Diwali, which is the Festival of Lights, and SASA does too. And we perform at both shows and showcase like what we've been doing for our audition video, both in AIF and SASA shows.
Very cool. So I went to your guys' performance last year at Purdue SAS, and I noticed you guys had a bit of a storyline and some props. So was that just a Purdue Ross thing, or is that something that all of Ross Nation does?
Yeah, so basically how it works is most Ross teams have a theme that they affiliate with it and with their dancing. And when they pick a theme, they have to incorporate it and embed it into the dance. And it doesn't necessarily mean that the songs we pick are from that theme, but while you're dancing, the let's say like you pick a marriage theme or like Toy Story theme, you would have to embed it into your dance form. And the team that won the nationals last year, their theme was Toy Story, and they basically incorporated the whole idea of inanimate objects coming to life, which is what Toy Story was.
Very cool. So this year, do you guys have a theme yet planned, or how exactly does
We
that
do,
work for
but
this year?
it's confidential information.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. So for you specifically now, going away from your entire team and focusing more on you as an individual dancer, is what made you interested in Ross?
So my previous dance experience was involving an art form called Kuchipudi. I'm from South India, so this art form originated from the state of Andhra Pradesh, where I'm from. And I started learning it when I was 6 because my mom introduced it to me, and I wanted to learn more about my culture, and I was very interested in dance. So I started the art form, and I did it till I was around 18 years old. And when I was 18, I put on what most people do, something called an Arangetram. And this performance is performed in front of like 300, 400 people to your family and friends. And you showcase basically all of the rhythmic steps you've learned, emotional, graceful sides, and how you've evolved in your dance and art form. So once I learned this art form and I came to college, I couldn't let go of the 10 or 11 years of dance that I had learned, and I didn't want to change the style that I had learned also. But I was willing to also pick up different aspects of the same style. So I got involved in Purdue Ross because Purdue Ross involves both classical and a little bit of folk dancing. So I get to keep my roots too.
Very nice. So, are these the only two types of dance forms you've learned, or have you ever dabbled in some other forms as well?
So I have tried out Bollywood in high school, and I've also tried ballet and hip hop when I was younger, but never really took to it. So I have tried a lot of art forms, but I kind of, at the end of the day, mostly dedicate myself towards Indian dances.
So, out of all of the forms then that you've done up to this date, which one has been like your most favorite, or has like basically you've been the most passionate about, and why?
So I would probably have to tie both Kuchipudi and Ras, only because um, both of them are things that I'm very passionate about, and Kuchipudi is more of a graceful and emotional side, and something that brings me back to like my culture. And Ras is a more rhythmic and high energy and very beat based dance. And both sides together are what dance and art form is to me. So I would have to say both of them.
Very cool. So, when is your next performance so everyone can come and see you guys perform?
Ross's first performance is at the end of October, and it is going to be held by AF Purdue in the COREC, so you should come out and watch it.
All right. Thank you so much, Meera, for taking time out of your day to do this. Really appreciate it.
No problem. My pleasure.